All right, what's up, dorks? This is your golf dad, Mo Blunts, and in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how I make bitters. I'm gonna make the hibiscus bitters. I'm going to be following my original handwritten recipe. The recipes for all the bitters are available in the packet with all the cocktail recipes. They are situated based off of weight. I am just gonna wing it just for ease of use here so you can see the whole process. So first, you wanna get out all of your ingredients. The first tool you wanna use is the spice grinder found on the shelf in the mezzanine. Plug that in, so you get this thing plugged in, you get out your ingredients. This is cardamom, that's my first ingredient. Tap that in, and then you take the cap, and you just push it in the top. It does not take a whole lot of time. I'm going to do my hibiscus flowers next. Cassia wood chips, that's one of the bittering agents. It comes from the Cassia amaro tree, which is also where we get amaro from. And gentian root is the other bittering agent. It's very bitter, but once you get used to it, it actually smells really nice. And the plant itself produces a very pretty yellow flower. My 2 ancho peppers, those can be found in the liquor room. We'll throw it in seeds and all. If there's a stem, you want to rip that stem off because that's just going to cause you problems. All right, so now that I have all my ingredients ground up as good as they're gonna go, I need a full lime, and I need to take the rind off the lime. And I'm gonna toss that full rind into the sous vide bag. I'll get there in just a second. All right, now to the fun part. These little sous vide bags, they are found in a box in the liquor room that's labeled Mo's Stuff. You can also find the cassia chips and the gentian root chips in there as well. These bags are reusable. Please do not throw them away. They can go through the dishwasher, and that's what you should do to clean them out at the end. So that whole spice grinder full of stuff that I just ground up is going to go into the bag. My rind of my lime is going to go into the bag. So now we're going to combine our alcohol with the spice mixture. Typically, you want to use any neutral grain spirit, 80 proof or higher. Since we covet Everclear and we have a lot of vodka, I'm using our vodka today. You want it to be a flavorless spirit, so stay away from gin. Probably want to stay away from tequila. Typically, you just want to either use vodka or Everclear. So let's get to it. All I do is I take the bottle of vodka and my bag, and there's a little line on the bag that says, "Do not fill beyond this point." Pretty clear instructions. All right, so that is a 750 milliliter bottle of vodka that we just put into our sous vide bag. Now I'll show you how to set up the sous vide. Okay, welcome to the sink. You want to get out a large Cambro from the dish area. And I'm gonna fill this up with water. Okay, so I filled this up about halfway. So today I'm making the Mogaster, the aromatic bitters, and the hibiscus bitters, and I'm gonna make them both at the same time. So first of all, with these bags, You want to seal the sides and leave just a small hole for air at the very top. You want to get as much air out of this as possible. Normally when you're cooking meat, at that little circle, you'd pump that out, but we're not cooking meat, so it's kind of hard to pump this stuff. So what you do is you set it in the water, let it sink, and then you push all the air out of the bag. And then I'm gonna clip that bag to the side of the Cambro. So I got my little sous vide device, my immersion blender here. This can be found in the mezzanine on the shelf with all the tinctures. This has a little clip on the side that comes out like so. You want to get that in onto the Cambro. So I do want to make sure that these are fully submerged, or at least as close to fully submerged as we can get. Add a little bit more water. All right, this thing adjusts height-wise as well. So this can come up, just so those little holes at the bottom of the device are submerged. That's what we're looking for. So now I'm gonna plug this thing in. All right, so I set this to 144 degrees here. There's an app you can download that you can set the timer and the temperature and monitor it that way. So basically what's going on here is alcohol is gonna evaporate at 177 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't want the alcohol to burn away at all, but I do want the alcohol to become infused in a rapid time frame. So I'm gonna set it to about 33 degrees, less than the evaporation, so it can get the infusion and can still maintain its alcoholic properties. So all I need to do once I have this set right here to 144 is press play or start. And there you have it. We got our sous vide working, my Angostura bitters and my hibiscus bitters going at the same time. And you have to just set a timer for 2 hours now, and we'll be back. All right, we are back. It has been 2 hours since we started our sous vide of our bitters here. So let's get this going. We have a 2-step straining process now. Since we ground up all the spices and flower petals and things like that, it's gonna be kind of chalky. There's gonna be a lot of powder, so we need to get all the sediment out. We need to be very thorough when we do that. So I have my Cambro here. I'm gonna grab my fine mesh strainer, which I set right over here. And I'm gonna take my bag of hibiscus bitters, which should be nice and toasty now, 144 degrees. We're gonna get that open, and we're gonna strain this into the Cambro. Make sure we get as much as the mash into the strainer as we can, because there's a lot of really good flavors in there that you don't want to miss out on. Yummy. All right, so once we get the mash in the strainer and it's kind of stopped dripping, you want to push that down with a whisk or something. Just get all the extra juices out of your mash. So lastly, we want to get our Chemex little container and our Chemex filters. This is found in the mezz, top shelf, where the tinctures are kept, and this is found in the liquor room. Take out your Chemex filter, put it over the top, and then take my solution here and slowly pour it through the filter. It's gonna take a little while, so you need to go slow. So there you have it. Once this is done straining, which usually takes about 15 minutes, you can bottle it up, store it wherever you want to store it, and there you got your bitters. Thanks for watching the video, and see you guys at work.